Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Lulu's Bowel. Hey there, my name is Lunile, and in this channel I will be talking about some of my lessons, the things that I've learned and what I'm working on. Basically about self-improvement, getting to know yourself, bettering yourself, and working on yourself. So if that's something that you like, please stay and subscribe, share, and I just joined the community. So in the past, I did a lot of things, and now things have changed, and I know that I haven't made that clear. And I uploaded a video last week, and I just didn't really make it clear. I guess I was still not sure at the time, but now I'm sure. This is what I want to do, and this is what I'm gonna be doing going forward. So if that's what you like, please do subscribe, stay and subscribe, share, comment, like, and engage. I'm just gonna be sharing my opinion, my lessons, and this is what I'm working on. It's obviously not perfect. I'm not perfect. The things that I am still working on and that I'm continue working on, and I'm just gonna share it with you guys. I've been working on myself for some time now, and I just thought, wouldn't it be nice to document that, and not necessarily document it, but just talk about it. I might be helping somebody out there who is in this journey as well, but it would be nice to have somebody to lean on, to learn from, and to hear about their experiences and things like that. That is something that I'm currently doing. There are a lot of people that I follow on YouTube which have helped me come to this point in my life. It's an ongoing journey, and honestly there's so much to see, and I'm just excited. I'm just very excited. So if that is something that you're interested in, please do like, subscribe, and you can also follow me on Instagram. We at Lula. I'll leave the handle right here. So in today's video, I'll be talking about emotions. It's something that I've been working on, and honestly, it's a journey. It's a journey like anything else. But this was a big deal for me because it wasn't always like this, and the fact that seeing my life transition like that, and seeing me being able to do all the things that I did and come to this point in my life, be where I'm at right now, it's amazing. Honestly, it's amazing. I just wanted to share that and talk to you guys more about what I did and how you guys can also do it. Another thing is, it's not perfect, okay? And I'm still working on it. But this, like I said, it was a big deal because it's something that I struggled with and I never thought I'd be able to overcome, basically. So like I said, when I'm talking about emotions, my story is in this, basically, and why it was such a big thing for me is that in the past, basically in high school, my whole high school, primary school life, I wasn't somebody who was very confrontational and reactive like that. But what I would do is, when something didn't sit well with me, or when somebody did something to me, I would just be like, no, it's okay, and not even want to deal with it, basically. And that was not very helpful. It was because what would end up happening is, yes, I'd say no, it's okay, but it wouldn't really be okay because I would think so much about it. I would be all over, all up in my head, overthinking the situation, reliving the whole thing over and over, because I'm just I should have, what if there are these what ifs, I should have, why didn't you, and it's at that time it's late, girl, because you find that months to come you're still doing that what if, I should have, things like that, and it's just the person that did this to you or whatever happened at that time, that thing is in the past. This person moved on. They don't even remember what you did or what happened or what they did. They moved on, and when you're still reliving that. And the reason I was not dealing with it. And then I saw that it was not making me okay. So I made some changes. I made those changes, and those changes was that I just chose to be more confrontational. If I don't like something, I don't like it, and I'm gonna let somebody else know. I'm gonna let that person know that I didn't like 1, 2, and 3. I don't like the way you spoke to me. What you did made me feel a certain way. Let them know, because sometimes people are genuinely not aware that they did that. So it's okay. It's good to let somebody know that 1, 2, and 3 didn't sit well with me. I don't like that you did 1, 2, and 3. What you said really hurt my feelings, and then you'll be surprised as to what you find. You'll be very surprised that some people really are not aware of what they did. So I let that change, and along the way I realized that yes, that change I made, and I was very happy and I was very proud of myself that I made that change, and I'm so confrontational, and I consider myself that person now. So what I realized, and it's the big thing, right, is that along the way I saw myself with that confrontational thing. I would get very riled up, like I'd get mad, I'd get so angry. Little things that the other person would do to just trigger me so much. And it's like, and that would come from misunderstandings, from feeling like you're not heard, or feeling like whatever you're saying just seems to not make sense. So like there'll be this annoyance, this frustration, this anger, and you just you don't want to deal with it, and then things ultimately start escalating. And when things are out there, honestly, nobody is making sense at that time. We're all in our corners, we're all trying to defend ourselves, we're all trying to make ourselves look better in the situation, that we even missed the point to be like the thing that led to this to begin with. So I saw that, and I just realized that being angry was not making me happy. Being angry, being annoyed like that, getting frustrated like that was not making me happy, because ultimately what that would happen is, because it happens so often, little things would just trigger me now. I get so mad at like the smallest things, things that really don't require for me to be that mad. Just need me to like work around them properly and make sense out of them, really. But I would get so angry at things like that, and I saw that now it's becoming like an emotional habit thing. Is that a thing? But like it becomes something that is constant every day. And there's not a day that's gonna pass when that emotion is not evoked, and I just did not like that. It's not the person that I'm working towards. It's not the person that I want to be. The person that I want to be is not like that. She knows how to manage her emotions. She knows how to manage the emotions of others. She is emotionally intelligent, and that is the person that I really am working towards. And I realized that a change needs to be made, Longi. A change needs to be made. That thing is, we're not gonna do that. We're just not gonna do that, because at the end of it, yes, you're gonna get angry. It's life. We're a human being, but at the end of it, anger doesn't help you in any way, and it made me feel not okay. I was not okay feeling the way that I was feeling. Being angry like that, getting riled up, I would feel my insides turning, and it just ultimately was not making me okay. Yes, you want to show this person that I'm angry. You know what? You made me angry. But at the end of it, you are hurting yourself. Like, I remember I read this quote not so long ago. I think it was day before yesterday. And it was saying that anger is like holding charcoal, hot coal in your hands, and wanting to throw it to the person that made you angry. And what ended up happening is you are the one burning in that moment. You're holding hot coal, burning your hands. Why are you burning your hands like that? Like, why are you doing that to yourself? There is no self-love in that. There really is no self-love in that. You're hurting, deliberately hurting yourself. No. So I was like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that anymore. So that is the big thing. This anger, this what, because it became so like it was a part of my life. It's like my identity. Yes, that's what I wanted to say. It became like something that I could never get out of or overcome. It led to that point, honestly. And I didn't think that I was gonna be able to be at this point where there's so much peace, where like even when somebody made me angry, I'm able to talk about things in a calm manner. I'm able to sit with them, and I'm able to like be okay and not get to that point. When I see myself getting to that point, I'm able to sit myself down and really look at it and wonder, like, why did that thing make me feel the way that it did? Why did I feel like it was okay to do 1, 2, and 3? Why did 1, 2, and basically just being aware of yourself, evaluating the situation and making sense out of it. And I think oftentimes also it's that thing of people just don't want to take accountability. I think also I didn't want to take accountability, be responsible for my actions, that you end up getting mad, that you end up getting angry. Like, growth is all about taking accountability. You need to be accountable for your actions, for yourself. The way that the things that you do, be accountable for them. Okay? So here are the tips, the things that I did, the changes that I made basically. The first thing that I realized is that I was not listening. So what I did is listen to what this person is saying, understand what they're saying, be attentive, be in the moment, hear them out. Because I used to consider myself a good listener. I really did, because I know that I'm gonna listen to what you're saying, hear you out, and like not interrupt you whatsoever, ask questions and things like that. But it's like I was so also like listening just to respond, and I just, they made me like, I was made aware of this thing because yes, she was like, speaking my therapist who said this to me, she was like, yes, you listen attentively, which is good, you don't interrupt and things like that, but you're not hearing what I'm saying. The things you're responding to are not what I actually was saying. It's like you're not hearing what I'm saying basically. So what I started doing is I would ask, is this what you said? Is this what you meant? Is this 1, 2, and 3? Ask, just make sense out of things, because you're not making sense when you're just like waiting to respond. It's nothing, like you're not hearing what they're saying, and that ultimately obviously makes you angry. That makes you angry because you're picking up the pieces, the things that triggered you. You're picking those up and you react onto them. And it's like, if you had listened to the whole thing, you wouldn't have felt the way that you're feeling right now. So learn to listen to what this person is saying. If you don't understand, ask questions. That's another thing. Ask questions, okay? Doesn't make sense, ask questions. And they don't want to make it make sense, then that's not somebody you need to deal with. Period. Another thing that I did is take some time away. And if like something made me angry at that point, just draw back, be by myself, sit with it, and really evaluate and bring myself down, calm down, be okay. So oftentimes I realized that I was somebody who wanted to deal with the situation then and there, because I felt like if I don't deal with it then and there, I'm gonna forget what I wanted to say, and I don't want that, I just felt like if I don't deal with it, I want to deal with it with these emotions that I'm feeling right now. But that was not healthy, because at the end of the day, you're already high in emotions. You want to deal with it then and there. It ends up escalating and it becomes just too much. It becomes a lot. So sit with it. And if you do forget, then I guess it was not important. Because if something was like that drastic, it's going to keep lingering in your mind. It's going to keep lingering, and you're going to end up remembering it, and you're going to make sense out of it. And when you go and approach whoever that you need to approach about this thing, now you're feeling at peace basically. You're calm, you're making sense of things, you even know what you want to say, and you're able to listen attentively also to what this person is saying. So learn to take some time away and just sit with it. That's another thing. I think those are the biggest changes that I made. Listening and taking some time out and asking questions, not being too quick to react, but rather make sense out of things. So those are the biggest things. And also another thing is validate the person you're talking to, their emotions. Let them know that I hear you and understand that you're angry. I'm really sorry. Showing that I'm really here. I understand what you're saying and I hear you, and what you're saying makes sense and things like that. Be interactive. Don't be just quick to respond. Don't be too quick to like throw a punch or things like that. Have a conversation. You're not fighting. Have a conversation. Be in the moment basically. So those are things that I think I made a big change on. Those are the things that I really like, that really helped me a lot. Now I don't even find myself like that angry, honestly. Even if something is insane, I'm human, anger will come, but I deal with it better than before. I don't let it escalate. I draw back, I calm down, I put myself in a good place, and I deal with it with a clear mind basically. And another thing that also helps is journaling. If maybe I need to rant and I need to vent at that point, And I know that if I vent at that point, the things are just gonna lead, they're gonna escalate, because now I'm not making sense out of things. I'm just reacting on my emotions. I'm very emotional at this point, and I'm just mad and things like that. What I do is I journal. That helps a lot. You let it all out. You write whatever in that book, because it's yours. It's your journal. Write whatever, and by the time that you need to talk to whoever, you've let out all these hurtful things and these negative emotions. You've let them out, and now you're at a calm, clear state of being. So that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I hope that everything that I said made sense, and whoever is feeling like this, who's going through the same thing, and who feels like and is trying to like better themselves and not be that angry person, these are the things that I did. I'm not saying they're gonna necessarily work for you exactly like how they did for me, but you can just try it out and see how it works out and make some changes here and there. Journaling, I feel like it will be the biggest thing, especially when you're angry, to like incorporate in your life with any emotion. Basically, if you just want to vent, journaling will really help you a lot, because there'll be all these things you want to say, but sometimes you have to realize that things you say, hurtful things you say, especially when you're at that point, you can never take them back. And at that point, things are just just don't do that. Don't hurt people like that. Words hurt more than anything, and they stick like a lifetime. Basically, people always remember the hurtful things that they said. It's not something that's easy to heal, basically, is what I'm saying. So rather, when you're at that point of anger, bring yourself down, and if you need to just vent and let things out, journal. And only after you've put yourself down, only after you've made sense out of things, you realize that even when you're journaling, some things make more sense to you, and you're seeing things clearer than you did before. So those are my tips and tricks. They're not like major things, basically. It's some things that other people just innately do. So for other people, it's just a lot harder. Like myself, it was a bit harder. I just couldn't. Another thing is, focus more on the positive things. You'd be surprised. So I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys like this video and it was helpful in any way. And you might have some things that might be helpful also to somebody else, or even to myself, because like I said, it's a journey. There's times when I stumble, but I try to get back up again, and it's easier for me to get back up again because of all the work that I've done thus far. So don't be too hard on yourself, and understand that it's a journey. We're getting there. Life is all about improving ourselves in our everyday lives and just bettering ourselves. So please do like and subscribe and share this video if it was helpful, and if you think that it might be helpful to somebody else, don't forget to share and like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.